Leave nothing for tomorrow which can be done today. If we desire to avoid insult, we must be able to repel it. If we desire to secure peace, one of the most powerful instruments of our rising prosperity, it must be known that we are at all times ready for war. Associate with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation. The value of liberty was thus enhanced in our estimation by the difficulty of its attainment, and the worth of characters appreciated by the trial of adversity. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried before you give them your confidence. Someday, following the example of the United States of America, there will be the United States of Europe. Overgrown military establishments are under any form of government inauspicious to liberty, and are to be regarded as particularly hostile to republican liberty. Truth will ultimately prevail where there are pains to bring it to light. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone, and let your hand give in proportion to your purse. Bad seed is a robbery of the worst kind, for your pocketbook not only suffers by it but your preparations are lost and a season passes away unimproved. My observation is that whenever one person is found adequate to the discharge of a duty, it is worse executed by two persons, and scarcely done at all if three or more are employed therein. Liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. Let us raise a standard to which the wise and honest can repair. The rest is in the hands of God. If the freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. To contract new debts is not the way to pay old ones. I know of no pursuit in which more real and important services can be rendered to any country than by improving its agriculture, its breed of useful animals, and other branches of a husbandman's cares. Let your discourse with men of business be short and comprehensive. The foundation of a great empire is laid, and I please myself with a persuasion that Providence will not leave its work imperfect. Gentlemen, you will permit me to put on my spectacles, for I have grown not only grey but almost blind in the service of my country. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors, and for the purpose of profiting by dearly bought experience. The time is near at hand which must determine whether Americans are to be free men or slaves. Adhere to your purpose and you will soon feel as well as you ever did. On the contrary, If you falter and give up, you will lose the power of keeping any resolution, and will regret it all your life. I'll die on my feet before I'll live on my knees. Labor to keep alive in your breast that little spark of celestial fire, called conscience. Real men despise battle, but will never run from it. The marvel of all history is the patience with which men and women submit to burdens unnecessarily laid upon them by their governments. I walk slowly, but I never walk backward. Let us, therefore, animate and encourage each other, and show the whole world that a freeman, contending for liberty on his own ground, is superior to any slavish mercenary on earth. 99% of failures come from people who make excuses. It is far better to be alone than to be in bad company. Happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. Observe good faith and justice toward all nations. Cultivate peace and harmony with all. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph.